Smith. A dump off for Charles. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 21 that time. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal. And now a 1st down following that long gain. They run it. It's Charles. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jamal Charles from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Now the point after try for Santos. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Now Prescott. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. On 2nd down, Elliott. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, Derek Johnson, in on the stop. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a Dallas first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And now
the ball's loose. Smith loses it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So the clock shows 55 seconds to play as they line up for a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. To throw is Smith. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the line.
And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Charles might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Throwing now, Smith. Screen pass to Charles. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
Yeah, we'll see if they go back to base.
Here we go!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. Smith going to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Barry Church. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. And, you know, winning is good for all the obvious reasons. But if for nothing else, it makes tomorrow's film session a little more palatable, doesn't it?
Oh, indeed it does. Sometimes it helps you in the grading because the coaches will look at it, and if it's a borderline play for you, if you won the game, you might get a plus in your column instead of a minus.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.